Demonites and Docutrons, assemble!
Okay, so back in the day, I was way above the wave, man. I traded in the girls for the video games. I played so much Super Smash Bros. And the kids called me names. They called me Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Okay, so, no shit, there I was. Here I am in Renegade Beaver Studios, and I am the Beaveman. And this is Beaveman and the Doc. And with me today is a beautiful Swan who is stepping in for, once again, for Doc, who is not here. But with us also, we do have Paper Doc. Say hello, Paper Doc. Hey, hello out there in the listening audience. It is I, the Paper Doc, coming to you from, as we said, Renegade Beaver Studios. And this is my show, Beaveman and the Paper Doc. And, as I said, with me today is a beautiful Swan. Say hello, Swan.
Hello, Swan?
Every time. So today, we're going to do some fun questions that I'm going to run by the Swan. And what I'd like to do is have this list of questions for potential guest members. Now, when you're listening at home today or in the car or wherever you are, I want you to think about the answers to these questions. And I want you to think, how would you answer them? Or also, how would the Beaveman answer them? Swan, what you're going to do is you're going to answer the questions. I don't want you to think about it too much. I just want you to answer the question. Okay?
Okay.
These are not hard questions. They are meant to be thought-provoking. Before we begin, do you have any questions of your own?
Not that I can think of yet.
Okay, so let's just do it then.
I'm kind of scared, actually.
Yeah, let's just do it. Did I read what you said wrong? I mean, I thought I was getting some sort of vibe here. What do you think?
No.
No, Doc.
He's almost creepier than the real Doc.
Hey now! I am not creepy. I am enlightened. See the toga?
I see the toga.
All right. You want to see underneath the toga?
I do not want to see underneath the toga.
You don't want to see my paper...
Loincloth? No.
My Paper Doc Jr.?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on, shall we? Okay, so you can answer these however you want to answer them. If you want to answer them like the Swan would answer them, if you want to answer them like you think the Beaveman would answer them, if you want to answer them like, maybe the common person, that'd be kind of boring. But let's go for it. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Traditionally, Swan, you may not know this, but women sit to pee and men stand.
I do know this.
You do know this. What do you think is the benefit of sitting?
You can be a little bit lazy. You can relax, let it all flow out, just chill, update your Facebook status. I mean, you get a little break. However, you cannot sit to pee in a public toilet. You have to squat or hover, which actually is harder than just standing to pee, I think. I don't know. I don't stand to pee often, but I mean, I have once or twice. But squatting or hovering is actually harder because you have to, number one, pull your pants down, concentrate on not peeing on your pants, concentrate on the squat that you're in, which is like a leg muscle workout. And if you have to go a lot, it's rough sometimes. But yeah, and then concentrate on not falling to the seat that you're trying to avoid, which is usually splattered with piss or other things.
Because women is nasty.
Yes, because everybody squats to pee and nobody can aim, even though the hole is giant.
Which hole?
The toilet hole.
The toilet hole. The toilet hole is giant, I see. When you squat, so when you're squatting, this is not an assisted squat.
No,
so
you don't want to touch anything in there.
Oh, so you're not even holding on to like the toilet
No,
paper
you
roll.
like squat, like hover.
Which
Which reminds me of a story. I was in high school and we were in Kmart.
Is this a funny story?
It is kind of funny.
Are you sure? Is this funny by
I
Swan
don't know.
standards?
I thought
or is
it
this
was funny. So we're walking through Kmart in high school, and I won't like make fun of any race, but the people who wear the hijab or whatever, what do you call that thing? Like an Indian garb, like the women, the traditional women's Indian type of clothing. Walking through Kmart, all of a sudden this lady in the freaking aisle, not bathroom, anywhere, down the aisle, squats and peed. So clearly she was not wearing underwear. She executed it perfectly. Like she was just walking with her cart. All of a sudden stopped, squatted, peed, and kept walking. I was like, what the hell did I just see? For real.
Clean up in aisle 7. Clean up in aisle 7.
Yeah, pretty much.
The world's spice aisle.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so, but we think that probably hovering, as you say, or squatting, that's a universal practice. Well, I wouldn't say
think so.
universal. That is a practice commonly utilized by people in Western societies that use toilets, per
Yes,
se.
I think so.
Or the standard toilet, what we think of a toilet.
Yeah, or then you see or you hear because
I
you're
mean,
in
I'm
the
sure Asians have. They have toilets also, but some countries don't.
But you also hear, like, I mean, when you're in the stall next to somebody, them putting toilet paper all over the seat, like they're going to sit on whatever they put down on the seat to not sit or squat or hover.
Right.
So
I mean,
I
I
hear
do
that
that.
one too.
I do that.
I don't do that because I don't sit on it,
For sure.
for sure.
Okay. Why do you think that we originally women sit and men stand then? This is obviously a really old practice, clearly.
I mean, maybe it part of anatomy, but maybe it's like a submissive thing too. Like, I mean, were we told we had to sit to pee? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. When you teach little boys to pee when they're potty training, don't they sit to pee too? But then at some point they stand?
No, I trained mine to stand and pee.
I mean, because I know a lot of people who have, I mean, their kids sit to pee, whether they're boy or girl.
True. Yeah,
So-
I think it depends on how young they are. But yeah, you want to. Let me get to the rest of the question then. All right. So you've talked about the benefit of sitting. What do you think the benefit of standing is?
I mean, you can get it done more easily. Like, you don't have to disrobe yourself to go to the bathroom. You can just like unzip, whip it out, stand up, pee, and shake it
Some
off.
people,
and
there's
then
not
go.
that much whipping.
Well, then,
I have a hard time getting mine through one layer of underwear.
I don't know. I always wondered what the hole in the underwear was for. Does anybody actually use that?
No.
I mean,
No, and it's a complicated hole. I mean, there's a solid flap behind it, so you actually have to maneuver that flap out of the way, and then the outside flap reaches almost to the other stitch line where the beginning flap is. So there's not that much room. So you have to reach in there, pull that out of the way, and maneuver through those two flaps.
yeah, I don't understand that. And I feel like that would just be a source of chafing. I mean, it's like a bump in your material that's in an important area. So,
Well, but men's underwear isn't made like particularly specifically like women's underwear. It's not like it like hugs that area. It's not like a tight area.
All right.
There's a little, like a little pocketage there.
okay.
It's not flat because
I mean,
we're
maybe
not
it's
flat.
tight for some people.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not tight for me. I find that I got a lot of room in there. That's a whole other problem. What's the downside to what's the downside of both?
I feel like the downside of having to sit is it could be dirty. Like, and if you're a bad hoverer, you're screwed.
Yeah, what
I
if
mean,
you're like 400 pounds?
They don't
do
hover.
they hover? They
nope.
don't hover.
Nope. They're the ones who plop down and they
pray that they'll
dirty
hit
up
hole.
the seat. They have like poop on the back of the toilet seat because everything just is all over it. Like, just all
It's
over it.
Oreos and Cheetos.
Exactly.
They fall out as they're shitting or
Yes,
peeing.
exactly.
Okay. All right. So, if you could stand though, would you stand?
I mean, probably because it seems more efficient.
What if they
And
made
just-
some sort of toilet that you would be able to stand at?
Like a urinal, a female urinal.
Yeah.
Like
Like
I
that
mean,
you had
sure.
to mount.
Not,
Like you had to mount, and like you had to put your legs on porcelain on either side.
like straddle it.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like a workout like, with grab bars. Like,
The same
yeah, I
thing
mean,
there. There's going to be some serious splash factor there also.
I mean, I don't, as a female, you can't control it as well as a guy can. I mean, I'm sure you can have lack of control as a guy too if it's coming out really hard or really slow little drips. It probably misses its mark sometimes. But as a girl, it's really hard to control that.
Well, see, here's the misconception though, right? Men can't control theirs very well either. So
That's what I was saying.
I don't understand why men stand to pee.
It's a dominance thing. Like, just because you can like whip it out and aim it places and try to write your name in the snow or something.
Well, I mean, oh, that's fun. I mean, I pee outside all the time. We have 4 bathrooms, but I pee outside all the time just because I can. But when you're inside, I don't see the point of standing, even though I do because that's what I'm used to doing. But realistically, men do not have that much control either. Men
No.
pee all over the fucking place.
And it splashes out because
Yeah.
if you're tall and you're peeing in, especially with any force, it's going to splash up. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like it is kind of dumb to stand to pee. I mean, but more convenient.
Yeah, but the hole is, even though the hole is gigantic, men still miss the hole. Even if you're aiming your penis directly at the hole, you can still miss.
Yeah. And remember, like, I had a family, like a friend that I used to go to, they had carpet in their bathroom. How nasty is that? Like,
Yeah, I
who
don't get the
wants to
carpet in the
carpet
bathroom.
around the toilet? That's
Yeah, I don't even get
disgusting.
the carpet mats that you put around the toilet. Because invariably, there's going to get piss all over that.
Right.
I don't understand
Maybe
that one.
that's what they do. They just clean the carpet.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather clean like stoner linoleum than clean the carpet?
Yeah, and have a piss-soaked rug under your foot. Yeah.
I'll tell you what happens to me all the time. This happens to me all the time, right? I aim at the hole, and my stream still shoots way off to the left or way off to the right. So if you hit the rim of the toilet, even though you're aiming for a giant hole, you're going to hit that rim of the toilet. And now you got piss all over the toilet, and you got to clean that up. And what's worse, this actually happened to me last night. So last night, I'm peeing in the toilet, and it hits the rim, and what happens if it hits the rim?
It splashes back at
It
you.
splashed. Well, it didn't splash back at me. It splashed at the wall. So now I got to clean piss off the wall. That's what happens. That's what I say. It's almost pointless as a man to stand and pee unless you're outside.
And you have to lift the seat up and then put it back down. So you're actually taking more time to do that. Even though it probably still takes you less time to pee standing, you have to lift the seat, pee, put the seat down, and then do any cleanup that you have to do.
And this is very dangerous while you're training a toddler to pee standing up.
Why?
Because if that, for some reason, that seat falls down, their little winky is right over the rim of the toilet, and that seat will hit them on their penis.
Because they just rested on the edge.
Yeah, and then, guess what? They're never going to want to stand and pee again.
Right?
If they even want to pee again. They might not even go. I mean, you always see those little cartoons of that happening. That has happened to little boys, I'm sure. Thankfully, it
sad.
never happened to my son, but that is possible. So, for you Beaveman and the Doc listeners, maybe you should think about that next time you decide to stand and pee when you're inside. I imagine as you age, though. No, I maybe not, though. As you age, a lot of men probably just start sitting to pee.
Probably. I mean, aerodynamically, anatomically, does it come out better if you're sitting as a man? I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you don't have an erection, it's fine. You're gonna hit the hole. You know, if you have an erection, then you got to angle your penis down. You got to wait. You're some sort of a dog squat position to make sure that it actually goes in the toilet and not back up in your face. There's all kinds of fun little maneuvering that you have to do in order to make sure that pee actually goes in the toilet where it's supposed to go.
I see.
Yes. It's a whole science behind it, because afterwards, I mean, God forbid that you have to pee while you have an erection, while you're having sex, because all you can think about is having to pee. It actually decreases the sensation when you have to pee when you're having sex, which I know a lot of women, I don't know if this is true, don't a lot of women try to have the urge to pee before they have sex so that they can pee right after?
Yeah, well, I feel like maybe it feels better if you kind of have to pee, but if you have to pee
What?
really bad, it does. But if you have to pee really bad, it's not good. Like, no, that's not good.
Why would you want? Okay,
I
explain to me
don't
why
want to
on
have
earth.
to pee, but I don't necessarily have to go pee beforehand.
Why would it? Okay, why would it? Okay, so it feels worse, in my opinion, if I have to pee and I'm having sex. Why do you think it feels better?
I feel like that feeling is kind of like the pre-coming feeling. Like the have to pee urge is part of that. Like, but I don't know if that's just me.
Well, Beaveman and the Doc listeners, if there's any females listening out there, can you comment on that? Because to me, that seems completely and utterly ridiculous. I do not want to have to pee while I'm having sex. It's happened before, and it sucks. It's horrible.
Afterwards, you sometimes can't pee, even though you really think you have to go pee, because it's all like tense and contracted, and you can't pee. Like, it doesn't come out.
Well, let's break it down scientifically then. This will be really boring. For men, here's why I think that it would suck to have the urge to pee. Because we only have one tube that our urine comes through, right? Our urine and our sperm come through the same tube. This is real scientific. So therefore, it's already putting pressure on the sphincter opening, if you will, from the bladder to the penis. So it's already putting pressure there, and it's agitating. And you don't want pressure on that area because you need to have that tunnel open for your ejaculate. You know what I mean? Your cum for the less scientific folks out there. Maybe that's why for men it sucks more. You, on the other hand, do not have that problem.
Right.
One, you're not going to ejaculate all over the place. Two, your urethra is not... Okay, here's a little science for you folks. The
Women
urethra,
have 3 parts, 3 holes.
the urethra is not inside the vaginal opening. Hello.
Maybe some people's is.
Well,
And that's not correct, but
okay, yeah, I'm talking about in
normal
general.
anatomy.
In general,
Yes, okay.
You do not pee through the introitus of your vagina, through the opening of your
Correct.
pussy. You do not pee through that.
Right.
Okay? You have
But
a urethra.
I think that if you have a little pressure on your bladder, it feels better.
Okay, but do you think that's because
The pressure
it's actually pressure on the bladder
Yes.
or pressure on the urethra from the bladder?
I don't know.
Because your urethra sits underneath your, what do we call it?
I don't know.
You don't
What are we
know where
calling
your urethra is?
My pee hole?
Your pee hole? You don't know where that is?
I do know where it is.
So what's right above it?
My bladder. My cervix.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I
talking
don't know.
about on the outside. What's right above it?
My clitoris?
Duh!
You just want me to
Hello!
say that.
Hello. So that's what I'm saying. So you think it's putting pressure there, and that's where you feel it from
Maybe. I don't know.
externally, or-
I don't know. I'll examine it next time.
You'll examine it next time with a mirror,
Yeah.
or you have to do some sort of yoga position to get it correct.
Yeah. No, I feel like maybe the having like a slightly full, not exploding bladder makes more pressure down there and it makes it feel good.
Well, if there's any sex experts listening, don't just give me your theory. Well, no, give me your theories too. I don't care.
However, I don't want to piss myself. Like
Well,
that'd
no,
be
that
bad.
would be a
Yeah.
turn off unless you're into
Well,
that sort
some
of thing.
people are kinda
Some people
into
like that.
that,
There's
yeah.
all kinds of porn for that, and all kinds of people who are. And if that's something that you like, just go ahead. Comments on that.
Get your
paper
rubber
doc.
sheets out and go for it.
I don't. I mean, I personally don't think that urinating on your sexual partner or being urinated on is very. I don't know. It's just not hot to me. I think that's because I would get really squishy, and I might dry yellow. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that's. I mean, even if they were really well hydrated, it's going to leave some sort of, saturation point, and I might get warped a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, paper doc. We get it.
So I personally.
You'd rather have someone take a dump on your face.
I mean, only if I really wanted a tan or some sort of change to my complexion, maybe. But speaking of which, I was. Do you know what? Do you know how to? Do you know what a freckle is?
No.
So this is a bar game. You ever heard of how to freckle?
No.
Okay, so what you do is you and your bar buddies, you're sitting around and you're trying to figure out who's going to pay for the next round of drinks.
Okay.
So you put a turd up on the bar, and one of you just hits it really hard, and it splatters all over the place. And whoever has the most splatter buys the next round of drinks. And
No,
that's a
that's really
freckle.
gross. Is that like a real thing or did you just make that up?
No, I didn't make this up. I read it.
Where do you get a turd from? Just carry one with you?
I mean, whoever's got to go. Whoever's got to go.
I feel whoever could poop on command should just buy the next round because that's like a feat in itself.
No, I mean,
Like-
if you can poop on command, I mean, they should be buying you drinks, right?
Right, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
so you don't have the next round. You gotta.
I said it wrong. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, but I digress. Back to peeing on people. I'm going to say no. Okay, well, Doc, it's surprisingly refreshing that that you don't believe in Paper Doc does not want to get peed on. But is it because he doesn't think it's sexy, really, or is it just because he doesn't want to get his paper saturated?
Probably that.
All right. Okay, next question then. A really good job on that one. What household item do you feel you would have a good explanation for if it got stuck in your rectum?
I feel like nothing should be stuck in my rectum.
That wasn't the
So
question.
I know. I'm trying to think of something. I mean, I
Okay,
guess
let's set the scenario. The scenario is you've gone into the emergency room and you've said, I have something stuck in my rectum.
I'm gonna go.
Completely accidental.
Yeah.
How did this happen? Whatever. Doesn't matter how it happened. What do you feel would be a good explanation for something?
I don't
Common
know.
household item.
I've seen a lot of things in people's rectums over the years.
Now, have you seen a lot of things in people's rectums over the years, or
Yes.
is it just
As-
urban legends that
from
you've heard of things
No,
stuck in
I've
people's
seen a
rectums
lot of
over the
things.
years?
The worst one, but I feel like the most explainable one would be a spoon. because they were trying to dig out impacted poop, and the spoon got stuck.
So you're going with spoon.
Spoon. I'm going with spoon.
Yeah, I'm going to go with spoon, Jay.
Yes, yeah.
go
This is
spoon.
like
I'm gonna go
Family
spoon.
Feud right here.
So you're going with spoon.
Yeah.
That actually, okay. I can see spoon. Now, would it be a plastic spoon or
No,
the
it
common
was
utensil?
a common utensil spoon.
No, but for you,
Well,
are you going to use a plastic spoon or are you going to use a regular spoon?
No, because I feel like a plastic spoon would break. If
now,
I
after
had
you've
that
used
much
the spoon, after you get, let's say they give the spoon back. Mm-hmm. Are you going to put that back in the drawer?
I'm going to have it thoroughly cleansed first. I might get some new silverware after
And
that.
then you're going to mount it. You're going to this is it, guys, right
I'm
here.
gonna dip it in gold.
This is the
right,
one.
the
This is the
golden
one,
spoon.
guys. A spoon. Anything else that you think would be explainable?
No, probably not. Washcloth? I mean, I don't know.
What?
I don't know how
What?
it would get stuck up there, but no,
You
I
have to
don't know.
really put it up there. You have to
I
really
was
put it up
really
there.
trying
get
to
it really
wash
up
my
there.
rectum.
What else have you seen stuck in rectums?
Toy cars, dildos, a light bulb. Like, they were putting it up there sexually and it broke. Yeah. Why would you put a light bulb up your butt? I mean, I really don't understand that one.
Maybe they didn't put a light bulb up their butt. Maybe their
they
butt just
fell
had
on
a
it?
great idea.
Oh, maybe.
Like, ding.
I mean, crack pipes. I mean, I don't know. There's been lots of things, but I don't know. What have you seen?
Flashlight.
Oh, yeah.
Dildo.
Yeah, dildos is probably
Vibrator.
the most common one. Anal beads that don't come out.
That one I've never seen. But just probably those three. I don't think I've ever seen. Usually those weren't my patients. Usually and I've never had one that was my patient that had something.
Oh, I have. I had the worst one that we had actually wasn't up the rectum. It was up the urethra into the bladder, and it was a crack pipe.
Huh? Were they like hiding it from the cops though? Oh, okay.
And
Well,
stuffed it up she thought was her vagina, but it wasn't her vagina. It was her urethra.
wow.
It went into
Imagine
the
how big
bladder.
her vagina is.
Right.
Her urethra was that big.
Right.
So I got a giant vagina.
I mean, I guess you don't really care if you're high, maybe.
True. I mean,
So.
yeah. I definitely would have gone with the vagina and not the urethra.
I think they were aiming for the vagina and missed or something. I don't know. But
That would hurt like hell.
I would imagine. Yep.
And it definitely isn't somewhere that you would have expected somebody to look for it, though.
No.
Like if you were going.
No.
But again, how would you retrieve it? It's not going to pee out.
No. Surgery. That one went to surgery.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Okay,
pee.
so what's up your butt?
What's up my butt?
Yeah. What's your
That I could
household-
explain away?
Right.
Let's see. Well, it would have to be. Well, if I put something on my butt, first of all, let's be honest. It's going to be sexual in the first place. So I'm just going to have to make an excuse. So what would I put up my butt? But it wouldn't. It had to be a common household item. So this is excluding.
Cucumber?
This is excluding any type of sexual thing. So, I like to think this is what I would think a stupid person would do. They would come into the hospital and say, "Yeah, I have something stuck in my rectum. Can you help me get it out?" But then you look and they've got their hand behind them, and you're like, "Sir, it's just your finger. If you could just pull it out, just pull your finger out."
No.
You're like, that's it. That's all I hit. Yeah, that was it. It's kind of like that episode of The Simpsons. Did you ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Homer's hand is stuck in the vending machine?
Yeah.
And so all those people come and they're like trying to get it out. And they can't get it out. And they're like, "Homer, are you still holding onto the can or whatever?" He's like, "And your point is," and they're like, and so all he had to do was let go of the can and pull his arm out. Idiot. Anyway, good old Homer Simpson. What would I have? What common household item would I stick up? Would I have? I didn't say would I stick up my, but I mean that I would have actually accidentally fallen on. Boy, that's a good one. An upturned bar stool.
Like, I fell on it.
I fell on this.
I feel like that would come out, though. I mean, unless you yammed it up there really good. And then you have... How would you even get to the ER? You're in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, with your ass up. Oh, you could sit down though. Nice. I mean, you could sit because that you still have the flat part of
Right.
the bar stool. If you've got the bar stool that doesn't have a backrest,
Right.
there's just the seat. Then at least you could sit in the back of the pickup
And you
truck.
could bring 3 friends with you.
Right. You could all sit back to back. It's hard to walk though because then you have to coordinate it. Like, okay, you guys are walking forward, you guys are walking backwards. It's possible. Yeah, that's why just for laughs, I would go with bar stool.
Yeah. Okay. So I just thought of another one that was truly up someone's butt, and I know this person
You know,
personally.
from personal history that you know that this is.
I know this person who you know them also, who had to go to surgery because they had a bike seat up their butt.
But not totally up their butt, like just partway up.
I mean, like
not the whole
lacerated their insides because they were sexually putting a bike seat up their butt.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 speed, bike seat. Yeah.
I mean, you could explain that one away, though. Like, I was riding my bike, I hit a dumpster.
I was naked, I was riding my bike naked.
I was riding my bike backwards with my legs up in the air.
I was training for that naked triathlon. Yeah.
I mean, the bigger question is, someone had to insert this up their butt, obviously. Mm-hmm. So here's my question. If that was the case, do you maintain a relationship afterwards? Is this somebody you're going to continue to see on a regular basis?
Probably.
You're like, hey, I know that you got this 10-speed bike seats shoved up my ass, and I had to go to surgery for it. Let's get married.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you might have to marry that person after that.
Well, either that or you're going to become really popular with a whole demographic that you're not really interested in.
Right.
Yeah. Bike seat. I can imagine. I'm pretty sure I know who that is now.
You probably do know who that is.
I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
What about the people who put bottles up their butt? And it gets
just
stuck?
For clarification, that was not Paper Doc.
No, I don't even think... we can honestly say it wasn't even real Doc.
It was definitely not Paper Doc. That's what I'm saying.
No, because you don't have a butthole.
I most certainly have a butthole.
Okay.
You want to see it? I'll show it to you right now, and
No,
it will
I
wink
don't wanna
right at
see
you.
it. I don't wanna see it.
My brown eye will wink right at you. Have you ever thought about just a topic here? Have you ever thought about bleaching your asshole?
No.
You've never thought about it?
No.
You've never even considered that option? It's never crossed your mind?
Nope.
Then why is that?
Because it doesn't need to see the light of day like that. It doesn't need it.
Fascinating. Beaveman, you yourself, have you ever considered bleaching your asshole? No. I mean, what would be the point? Because then, I've already got hair all over my ass. So, I guess if my ass was shaved or waxed or the ass hair was lasered off, maybe then, but only who would I be doing it for? It's got to be attractive to somebody, right? So that would be I don't have that issue. What about you, Paper Doc? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna rule it out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm an attractive paper silhouette, if you will, and maybe. But really, honestly, if we just did the whole Paper Doc figure, then we could just kind of point and click my asshole.
Right.
Bleached. So
yeah.
Hey, let's keep that in mind. Okay, well, I will keep that in mind, Paper Doc, for the next time we decide to. I'd have to do a caricature of you naked, which I'm not planning on doing. That's disgusting. So I don't think that's going to happen. Just so you know. What were you going to say? Did you have an example of asshole bleaching? Is that what you were about to say?
No.
You're like, I have a friend who also had their asshole bleached.
No, because why would you bleach it? I would just wax it. Like, take it. Why would you want blonde long hair on your ass?
It's not your hair that you're bleaching, dummy. It's the skin.
Why? What was the
Because
point?
I don't know. Because some people want lighter skin around their butthole. I don't know.
Because you just walk around with your asshole out.
I guess I don't know.
Spread cheeks, asshole up in the air.
You do know that's a thing, right?
No,
asshole
I
bleaching.
don't. That's retarded. Who does that?
I don't know, people who want who
porn
think that
stars?
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know,
so
or
maybe-
normal people, regular people who feel like their butthole
My
skin
butthole
is
skin
darker.
is too dark. No.
People do it. People think that their genital tissue is too dark. All kinds of people are weird. I don't know.
People should probably work out instead of worry about their asshole.
What if they have
tint.
worked out and they're buff, and that's the one thing that they're not
I
happy
guess
with?
then-
Like, I'm
then
just not
bleach your
happy-
asshole.
I'm just not happy with the dark anal. My dark anus. I'm not happy with it.
I don't know. I could feel like I would have a
What
lot
I think
more-
is funny is that you think that I'm talking about bleaching the hair on your ass. That's what I think is funny.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know why. Why would you want to even be up close and personal with your asshole that much? I'm perfectly fine with mine. Poop comes out of it. It's all good. It works like it's supposed to. I don't need to bleach it. I don't see it. I'm like not contorting myself into the mirror to look at my asshole. So I think it's good the way it is.
You're
I'm gonna
very
leave
passionate about the... Are you going to be now like one of those people who demonstrates against...
Yes,
people, like,
asshole bleaching. I'm
you're
going
going to set up your own
protest.
blog? You're going to set up
Yes.
your own blog? Noassbleach.com?
Exactly. It's probably not healthy.
Yeah. It's not actually... Bleach is a term. It's not like they put bleach on your asshole to
It's some
to
kind of
bleach it.
chemical.
Well, it's probably like hydroquinone or something like that. Some sort of bleach. Like they use on the face. Same thing when you have age spots or sunspots or whatever they do facials. They usually have some sort of cream that has a bleaching agent in it. Bleach is
I
not,
get it.
I'm not talking
Yes.
about the detergent bleach. I'm talking bleaching as in the term. Anyway, we've decided that Swan's very passionate against people bleaching their assholes.
And animals. Don't bleach animal assholes either.
Well, now what? How did you even get off on a tangent of don't
You
bleach
just
your
said
animals?
people. You just said people. So I'm assuming like all people, they might do it to their animals too.
for like competition, because they're always
like dog
that's-
show
why do
people. They probably do.
Yeah, why do they have to touch the dog's genitals and then look at their butthole? I don't understand that. Why are they doing
It's
that?
like to make sure it
Like,
looks, this is a great asshole. Its anal
see, look at
glands are
this.
expressed nicely. Like, I don't know.
I'm not sure about the shade here. It's a little dark, don't you think? You might want to do something about that. You're probably right. There are probably some weirdos that do stuff for those dog
Yeah, dog
competition
shows.
tournaments,
Yeah, I'm
dog
sure they
shows,
do.
whatever. Can you imagine that? You're bleaching Muffy's asshole, and Muffy's like, dude, I didn't sign on for this. I mean, I lick it, and now I don't even recognize it anymore. Are you sure that's mine? Yeah, that's shameful. That's what it is. If people really do that, now I want to look
You're gonna
that
have to
up and
look it up.
see if people actually.
But I'm against it.
You're
I'm
against
against
it.
it.
You're
for
against
humans and
it.
animals. Yes.
I definitely am against it for animals. Wow, that's horrible. I hope that doesn't happen. But now I'm starting to think that maybe it does. All right, you want to try some? I want to do some word association.
Oh, God.
Want to try that?
Oh, sure.
We'll start with some easy ones. So I'm going to say a word or a phrase, and I want you to say the first thing. The first thing now that pops into your head.
Okay.
All right. So just keep in mind, there's no right or wrong answers. This is word association, so there's no right or wrong answers. Okay. Dog.
Cat.
Bed.
Room.
Truck.
I don't know.
Truck? Holy crap! You can't even think of, it. Doesn't matter. You can say lamp. It doesn't. It's just word association.
I fail. Pick up.
Okay. Orange.
Banana.
Okay. All right. Dixie cups.
Water fountains.
Ooh, sorry. No, that's the wrong answer. I mean, I know I said there was no right. So the answer is boobies.
Oh, okay, Dixie cups and boobies. Okay.
How about this one? All right. Shit cutter.
Spatula.
What? That's a pretty good one. No, the right answer is ass.
Oh.
It cuts your shit.
Well, so does a spatula.
Well, I'm sure it does. How about this one? See if you do better with this one. Cock holster.
Cum dumpster.
Yes. I didn't have a right answer for that one, but that's actually pretty good. Okay, so let's throw it back at you then. Cum dumpster.
Well, the obvious answer is cock holster.
No. You can't say cock holster. No, I'm going to say cum dumpster.
Dirt troll.
Dirt troll.
Yep.
Huh. Oh. What is a dirt troll?
We had a friend that was like that when we were in school.
No, I still didn't know what it meant.
Like,
You would say
kind
that.
of
I'm like, what does that mean?
Kind of skanky, might want to hump anything. Just kind of like your dirt troll friend, the one that...
Yeah, but I think of a troll as not being attractive.
Well, they're not necessarily attractive. They're not ugly, but they're not attractive. But it's the one that when the ugly lights come home on in the bar, you don't want to be next to her.
See, that's not fair because I found her very attractive.
That's sad that you know what I was talking about.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I thought she was really pretty.
She's all right. Dirt troll. That one. Yep. And we called her that to her face. She liked it.
I'm sure she did not like it. You know what's really fucked up? What I remember is this was back in the day when we made CDs. So when I was young, we made mixtapes because when I grew up, we had records and we had 8-tracks and then we got cassette tapes.
Right.
So everybody made mixtapes. And of course you had to record stuff off the radio. And then as time goes by, you get the CDs. And then everybody burned their own CDs and they were making the mixtapes. And I can remember that you had this big book of CDs. And one of them said Dirt Troll Mix on it.
It was Dirt Troll Karaoke. But yes. And it was all the songs that she used to sing at karaoke because we used to go to karaoke a lot. So yes, it was called Dirt Troll Karaoke.
Swan, that is very mean. That's very mean.
It's not mean. I'm sure they had one about me too.
What would your nickname been?
I don't know, bitch face. I don't know, something.
So she knew what her nickname was, but you don't think that you had one, or you don't know what yours was.
I don't know what mine was. I mean, probably they had one for me. I don't know.
And the best you can come up with is bitch face.
I don't know.
Did they have a nickname for me?
No.
How boring.
Nope.
How sad. I didn't have a nickname. Aww. Well, it would have been mean anyway, I'm sure. So, let's move along. That I already know the answer to part of this question, but for the listeners, are you a vegetarian?
No. I could be. I mean, I don't really mind not eating meat except for I like bacon. But I could probably be a vegetarian. Not because I don't not want to eat animals, but I like vegetables, so.
So what would you miss most if you were a vegetarian?
Bacon and steak every once in a while. I could not eat chicken. I'd be perfectly fine with that. As long as I could eat eggs, like I'd be good with being a vegetarian.
So you'd be like those sort of vegetarian, not like a strict vegetarian.
Like,
you'd
and
be
maybe
like
I would eat like fish every once in a while.
See, I couldn't imagine it. See, if you're going to be a vegetarian, in my opinion, why would you eat fish? I already don't want to eat fish.
Well, I like shrimp and salmon. That's pretty much about it for the fish department. Tuna fish every now and then. But no, I think I could be a vegetarian and be perfectly fine with it. As long as I could have nuts and everything else. Like, I like fruit. I'll eat fruit all day long. Vegetables. Yeah, I could not eat meat. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, not me. That's disgusting. What about chicken wings, man? Chicken wings, ground beef.
I don't even like ground beef anymore.
Chicken thighs, smoked meat, bacon on everything.
I'd miss bacon the most, but I haven't really eaten bacon that much in a long time, so I don't know. I don't really miss it.
Yeah, we're talking about for life.
Yeah, I think I could be a vegetarian.
You think you could be
as
a
long as
vegetarian
I had,
for life?
yeah. If I lived in a climate where I had all awesome vegetables and fruit all the time, like if a pineapple was awesome all year round, I don't need meat.
Well, I would have to say then you and I's relationship would end.
You could have all my meat then.
You wouldn't even buy it then.
Sure, I would.
I'd have to go buy it myself, and I hate going to the grocery store.
I would go to the grocery store and buy you meat just because I love the grocery store.
Ugh, it's disgusting. Just the thought of loving the grocery store is fucking stupid.
I love it. I like to make a list and peruse the aisles and think of good recipes and get all my ingredients. I like the grocery store.
And then not make that recipe, let the food go bad.
I make almost everything that I've planned out. Like, my grocery shopping has become so efficient.
Beaveman and the Doc listeners, where we're talking groceries. Well, I'm going to have to consider throwing out that question because it's not that interesting. Let's move on. In your own words, what do you think this phrase means? I want to butter your muffin.
I think it's a sexual term. Like, I want to, something.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. What does the phrase, I want to butter your muffin mean?
I'm feeling like it's a sexual term. Like, you want to jizz all over something of mine, like my ass cheeks muffins. No? Nice laugh.
So, no, there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just asking you, what does the term, I want to butter your muffin mean?
I mean, unless we're talking about my blueberry muffin, I wouldn't put butter on that anyway. But
no, somebody's telling you, I want to butter your muffin.
Yeah, it's a
or
sexual
I'm going to butter your muffin.
Yeah, I think
let's change it. Let's say, I said to you, I'm going to butter your muffin.
I think that's a sexual term that you want to, like I said, jizz all over some body part of mine. So probably my ass.
Okay.
Let's see, what is your take on that?
I want to butter your muffin?
Yeah.
I don't really. Actually, when I think of that phrase, I think of butter, first of all. Because I like butter.
I do
love
like butter.
But it does have to do with your ass. So if I was going to really look at that phrase, I'm like, well, I'm going to put butter all over her ass.
So, see, I was sort of right.
But maybe it's more like, it's not like, I would say it's more like oiling you up.
Okay.
Not, quote, I'm sorry, what was the phrase that you used?
Jizz all over?
Yes, jizz all over your ass. No,
Yeah.
I would think, and it's open to interpretation. Anybody can, that's why it's one of the questions. What do you think that phrase means? And you think it means to jizz all over your ass.
Yeah.
So we can see right where your mind went. Can we not?
God, paper
Paper
doc.
doc. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm digging it right now, man. So let's say that I said to you, I'm going to butter your muffin.
I would say
As paper doc.
not going to happen, and I think I threw up in my mouth a little.
So it's a
That's
maybe.
a no. That's a no.
So
That's
it's
a hard
maybe.
no.
Oh,
That's a hard
okay,
pass.
All right, well, you just have to clarify these things. All right, how about this one? If I said to you, crunchy or smooth, which would you choose?
Smooth.
What if it's shit?
Well, I still would choose smooth over crunchy. I don't want chunks.
Okay.
No chunks.
What if it's peanut butter?
Smooth. I don't like it chunky.
What if it's vomit?
Ooh. I'm going to go with smooth. Chunks are bad. Chunks are bad and probably everything.
What if it's ice cream?
Again, chunks are bad. Unless they're like nutty, like pecans or something. But yeah, chunks are bad.
What if it's a dick?
Smooth. Let's go smooth. What?
Yeah,
Chunks, man.
chunky.
Chunky would be like warts or something. I don't know. Chunky?
Chunky penis.
That doesn't sound good.
All right.
Smooth penis sounds much better than chunky penis. I mean, that's just my opinion, but
Why is the phrase take a shit when we leave it in the bowl?
that's I don't know. That's a hard one. I mean, take a dump, take a shit. No.
Yeah, why?
I don't
is
know.
It? Why is it? Shouldn't it be like leave
I don't know.
or deposit?
That always people are like who say they're gonna get a shower. Like, what are you gonna do with the shower? Like, I'm gonna take a shower,
Or I'm going to grab a shower?
or yeah, I'm gonna get a shower, or grab a shower. I don't know. Same thing. Like, it's a term that people say that it. You know what it means. It's universal of what it means, but people like it is wrong if you think grammatically.
Yeah, do you think third world developing nations have phrases like that?
I'm sure they do. Like, and their slang that they think is funny is probably not funny to us. Just like ours is funny and not funny to them. Like, they don't get it.
Yeah, instead of saying, I'm going to grab a shower or I'm going to take a shower, you would just say, I'm going to shower.
Right. I
I'm
don't know.
going to take a shit.
I'm gonna shit.
Yeah, I'm going to shit. I'm
I'm gonna shit. I mean,
going to
maybe
use the toilet.
maybe if you just said it like that, people would assume you're like shitting in your pants. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I got to shit.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I
shit.
think that if you said I got to shit, I think most people think that you're going to start farting. Yeah, I got to shit.
That's disturbing.
I had this one nurse that I used to work with,
Oh God.
and she just had to announce all the time. It's like, I think she was constipated all the time because she would always come up. Like, I'd be charge nurse working, and she'd come up and sit there and be charting, and she'd look at me, and she just tilts her head to the side. She's like, I got poop cramps.
Like, thanks for
Like,
sharing.
all the time. And I was like, okay.
You're like, you need to hydrate more. You need to like eat some prunes or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, when you're working in the emergency room as a charge nurse and people come up to you to talk to you, maybe they're going to talk about their day or they got some questions about what's going on in the department, questions about patients. Did you get this result back on this person back when we had paper charting? And, she's up there, looks at me profoundly, tilts her head like she's going to say something important and says, I got poop cramps.
Maybe she wanted you to help her out and do some work for her so she could go like take a break and grab a shit.
Usually my response to her was, so go to the bathroom. Maybe take a shit. Leave a shit. Make a deposit. Drop the kids off the pool. Birth
So
a brown baby.
That one's right. Drop the kids off the pool. I mean, that's like, leave them there, man. Flush them down.
The problem with that phrase, though, is in the summertime, when you say I got to go drop the kids off the pool, people might actually think that you're taking people to drop off the pool. So you can't really tell which way they're talking.
Or they think you're racist when you're like, I gotta take the brown kids swimming.
I just said the good one that they had on was they had that episode of South Park, which has been going on. Do you know South Park's been going on for like 30 years
I was
or
gonna say
something?
it has to be a really long time.
It's been a long time. They had that one episode where, what was it? They were talking about garbage. They wanted to get rid of all the potty mouths or something like that. And they were all talking about, like, the mayor's like, I just had a brown baby.
Yeah.
Throw the kids out of the pool. All right, here's a good question for you. This one is super super important.
I'm sure
The next two kind of follow along with each other. As we get older, our bodies change, as we all know. Have you noticed any changes, good or bad?
In my own body?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, mine.
Well, I don't know. I'm getting gray hair. That's a little bit disturbing, like one little piece at a time. And then you're like, oh my God, there's more of them. And my eyebrows have some gray hair in them. And then I looked down and I found one down there. And I'm like, oh boy, I have gray hair in my pubes. Not very many. I plucked that one out, so you might not have seen it. But
Just so you know.
just so you know. But yeah, gray hair. I'm getting some wrinkles. It's just not as perky as it used to be.
What's not as perky as it used to
Everything.
be? Like
My skin. It's getting saggy. I don't
that's your biggest thing. That's it. That's all you got.
I mean,
So you don't have too many complaints then. You're pretty happy.
I'm pretty happy.
Pretty
I feel like
happy.
I'm in pretty good shape. I mean, I'm in better shape than probably a lot of 25-year-olds. So I feel like I can outrun and I'm stronger than most people. So I don't feel pretty bad. I feel pretty healthy, actually.
So I just need a bigger complainer.
Yeah,
When I
probably.
ask this question.
I mean, I don't think, yeah, you probably need a bigger complainer because most people are like, oh, my knee hurts, my back hurts, my left arm hurts. I mean, my shoulder kind of hurts, but I still work out and do my stuff that I need to do. So I'm not going to sit there and complain about it. But yeah, people complain about a lot of stuff. Like one of the people I work with is 55 years old. You think at 55, you're still pretty healthy. You should be pretty healthy, but everything like, oh, I fell down the stairs yesterday and oh, it hurt. My back hurts so bad. And oh, my bunion hurts. Like people complain about lots of things. So I feel like in general, I don't complain that much.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think I do either. Even if I've taken like, if I fall, for example, I get right back up. I mean, I bounce right back up.
Right.
When I fall, I don't lay there and go, oh God, or anything like that. I usually bounce back up and then I look around to make sure that nobody saw that I fell.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Or if I fall, if I'm lucky, I can turn it into a roll really quick and just roll out of it. But like I fell down the stairs here, I don't know how long ago it was. Fell down on my butt, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 stairs.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay. And I guess now maybe my daughter's not used to me being hurt anyway. And she's just like, did you fall down the stairs? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay.
Well, because she's done it too. And like tried to not like, she's not a big complainer either. I mean, so yeah, she's falling down and she's like, I'm okay. I'm like, oh, pum, 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 pum. I'm like, did you just fall downstairs? Yep. Like, I'm okay. I'm like, great.
Yeah, and I was like carrying something too, so. But I maintained the thing that I was carrying.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's, to me, at this point, it's embarrassing if I fall.
Right.
Like it has been my whole life. I'm like, I'm not going to fall and lay there.
Right.
Like, yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah,
I can
because
still
they want
remember, yeah.
attention for like, oh, are you okay? Like back to that attention thing. People want gratification and attention. Like if they can get some like free help me, pick me up attention, like, are you okay? And doting from that, they're going to do it.
Well, I can remember, like, with my grandpa who lived next door, if he fell, we're like, oh, God, Grandpa fell. We got to go help him, whatever. And he wasn't really, he kind of complained about everything in an angry way. Like, he was angry with life or whatever. But I can also remember, but he drank all the time. So you're like, well, if he falls, and this is before I knew anything medically. So if he fell, you're like, oh, you don't want him to hurt his leg or something like that. But if he fell, if I knew what I knew now and he fell, I'd be like, oh shit, he's going to get a bleed in his brain or something like that. But
right.
I can remember one time, this was before we had cell phones. So if he fell, he had to make it to a phone for you to know.
Right.
Or some other reason. But one time, it was like in the summer, I went outside to like get the mail or something, and I saw my grandpa. He was just sitting on the ground next door, and he used to have this swing out there, like a porch swing, but he had it between trees, and we would go there and swing and stuff. And he was sitting there. like petting a cat. And I was like, well, that's weird. I never see my grandpa sitting on the ground. Like, all right, whatever. So I went back inside, did some stuff. Like, it's not like he yelled at me or anything like that. So I go back outside later, and he's still sitting there. I'm like, what is he still sitting there playing with the cats and shit? So finally, I was like, I probably better go see what he's doing. And he'd like bent down or something and couldn't get back up. So he was like sitting there. And he'd been sitting there for a while. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, bad grandson.
Oh, I'm kind of an asshole.
You're kind of an asshole. I just thought you were playing with your cats. So, of course, had to help him back up. But, I guess. Whatever. Maybe I was kind of a dick, I guess. Anyway, complainers, and they're falling. Okay, so here's that part. Second part of that question is this then. After years of wiping and pooping, I suspect most of us are probably intimately aware of the consistency of our anuses, probably not the color, but
right.
Consistency. After all this time, you noticed any changes in yours over the years?
No.
You haven't noticed any changes in your anus over the years? Like, it's not consistency wise. See, I have. I'm just asking.
No, I mean, it's not. I have some post baby hemorrhoids that come and bother me every now and then that I didn't have prior to having a baby. But other than that, no, I think my butt feels like my butt pretty normally.
I don't see your butt.
My anus. Anus. I'm talking about my anus. I don't know what color it is. I mean, I'm sure it's, a normal color.
I just feel like mine is more fleshy than it's been in years prior. You know what I mean? Like it's more
fleshy.
Yeah, like it's more like almost like you talk about wrinkles. Like my anus is becoming more wrinkled instead of that smooth ring that it used to be.
Maybe. I mean, does that your sphincter's getting a little looser?
No, I mean my sphincter is nice and tight. It's tight. I'm just saying the skin around it. I'm like, well, maybe I'm getting wrinkles there. Maybe it's getting wrinkly as time goes by.
Does that happen? I mean, it makes sense.
You've wiped a lot of old people's butts. You notice how their anuses don't look like our anuses.
Yeah, but I feel like that's because
look at a baby's anus. I mean, don't go look at a baby's anus, people. I'm talking about if you had children. Remember back when you had to wipe your child's ass. Okay, if you had to wipe an 80-year-old's ass, their anus after they've taken a shit or whatever, it doesn't look the same.
No, well, I'm sure it's
smooth
because
consistency.
Their whole musculature down there is changed too. Like you lose butt muscle tone too, so that therefore the skin around it is more saggy. So sure, yeah, it will be wrinkly per se, I guess.
But you yourself do not feel that there's any.
Not too bad.
You've made it this far.
I've made
it this far. Well, I'm older than you are. So maybe it's coming.
What I have to look forward to.
maybe it's coming. One of the most annoying things about the whole problem with pooping anyway is as you get older, you start to, I don't think you obsess about it, but you're like, I really, those gratifying, those life-affirming shits seem to be fewer and far between. I mean, I can pretty much remember having like pretty decent shits every day. But now it's like you just want the one that makes you feel alive.
Like I had the other day. It was great.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those in I don't know how long, where it's like as big as a baby's arm.
Yeah.
It just comes out and you have that erectile tissue sensation from releasing a giant dump. But I rarely get that anymore. But you start to focus on those things. And years ago, when I was diagnosed with idiopathic hypersomnolence, which is just a fancy term for saying you're excessively tired and we don't know why, I had to take all these different medications to try to keep me awake. Unfortunately, most of those medications are of the stimulant type, and stimulants constipate you, so they make it so you can't have a shit. So prior to that, I had no hernias, but when I started taking those, because I would strain so much to shit, I popped 2 hernias in my groin area. And
yeah,
I'm not going to get surgery for that because they're not huge and I can control them. But that's why I got them in the first place. If I never would have been constipated all the time, I never would have got those. And I assume that's probably why most people get inguinal hernias in the first place, is from straining to poop. It's a tough thing being a human. It's because we don't squat and we don't have a squatty potty.
We should get a squatty potty.
We should get a squatty potty. Every year, though, I'm like, they got squatty potties yet where you work? And you're like, no. If they would just get them, it would be so much easier.
I think we can go to online and get one, or any type of reputable store might have one.
I don't think so. Online, yes. I know you can get them online. I don't know about stores. Okay, next question. Here is the situation. This is a very important question, too. You're at a friend's house for a small gathering. You have to, quote, take a shit. Uh-huh. Unfortunately, you clog the toilet, and there is no plunger in the bathroom. What do you do?
Close the lid and pretend like it's not yours.
This is a small gathering of
I
people.
don't care.
And everybody just saw you go into the toilet.
I would come out and be like, the toilet's clogged. I didn't do it. Like, I would not, like, do you have a plunger? I would not use any type of apparatus like my hand coat hanger, any other type of thing.
I'll have you know the coat hanger works really well, but the chances of there being a coat hanger in the bathroom are pretty slim.
Right. No, I would not. I would just be like, shut the lid, come out and be like, do you have a plunger? You know people have a plunger. I'm not afraid to talk about poop. Hey, I pooped in there and I need the plunger. Or blame it on someone else if you can get out without them seeing it. Just walk out, shut the door, and pretend like it wasn't you. Those are my two options.
Uh-huh. Back to the hanger. The hanger does work, by the way. We used to use the hanger in the Army more than we used the plunger.
That's gross.
We had a hanger in the bathroom.
That's disgusting.
That was already set up for snaking.
That's disgusting.
That's true. It works very well. I don't know the science behind it. I'm assuming it just breaks it up,
yeah,
that sort of thing. But it does work very well. And you can snake it way far down.
Yeah,
so.
We had my elderly uncle, my mom's uncle, used to live with us, and that's what he used to use. He did not use a plunger. He used a hanger, and it was in the bathroom. And I was always mortified I did not use that bathroom because the hanger was in there.
Well, as long as he didn't, reform it after every shit and then put his clothes on it.
No, it was hanging on the bathroom door. Like, on the back of the door. Like, I'm sure he wiped it off or washed it off or whatever, but it was just hanging on the I'm like, I know what that hanger's for, and I'm not going to use that bathroom. So I would purposely walk all the way up the stairs.
You didn't use the bathroom just because there was a hanger on the back door?
Yes, because I knew that hanger was a poop hanger.
So just because you knew the function of something?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm very particular about my bathroom situations. My toilet paper has to be stocked. My toilet paper has to be in the right position. I only use like one toilet in our house that has 4 bathrooms. So I'm particular about my toilet situation. I'd prefer not to poop in public.
Oh, I don't mind pooping in public if it's a nice toilet.
No, because I don't sit on it.
I actually usually have better poops in public than I do at home. I don't know why.
Maybe because
my
the
best
toilet
shits are when
is
I'm hunting.
taller.
My best poops are when I'm hunting.
In the woods?
Yeah, for some reason, those I just seem to always get hit when I'm on the woods and I have like the giant shits.
So you should hunt more for life-affirming shits is what you're saying.
Maybe that's what I have to do. I don't know, but I'll get some giant ones that are just humongous, where you just feel like it's 1.5 pounds or 2 or up to 4 pounds. I think the
4 pounds
biggest
is like a lot of poop.
The biggest shit that I've ever done the pre-weight and then post is about 2 pounds.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever done bigger than 2 pounds.
Poop.
It would be sweet though. That would be excellent. Speaking of poop, I'll be having my colonoscopy next month, and I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait for the bowel prep. The instructions: make sure that you do not eat corn 1 week before your.
It says that for real.
Well, they told me that on the phone. They're like no fresh vegetables, no corn a week before.
Because it gets clogged up in there.
Well, I'm sure that they don't want to vomit if they see a bunch of corn shooting out. They don't want to see that either. Like, that's gross. But hey, you pick your profession. If your profession is going to be
right,
if you're doing colonoscopies, unless you're a general surgeon, which they do those also. If you were one of those gastroenterologist, hepatologist types, you've probably seen your fair share of poop in 20, 30 years. I saw my fair share of poop in 7 years, 6 years, 8 years in the ER. I saw way more poop than I want to see. Hopefully I don't see too much of it anymore, thankfully.
I had this one guy. This is a cute story because he was a cute little old guy, but he was a sweet guy. He was in a long-term facility, and he had an ileostomy, which is terrible because that's an upper colon colostomy, which the food that gets... So for everybody who doesn't know, the food comes out pretty much looking like food. So he would always have problems with skin breakdown. And I was the only one who could get his...
it's wet. It's not just food. It's
liquid and bile
liquid,
yeah. So he would always
Usually
have
green.
problems with his ileostomy bag sticking. And I was the only one who could get it to stick and not have him have skin breakdown because you have to cut it and get everything attached well. So he would always ask me to do it. he would always eat corn, carrots, and green beans. And they came out looking like corn, carrots, and green beans. It looked like some kind of pea soup. It was so gross. But he was the sweetest man. So I couldn't be like, dude, don't eat that because...
Well, yeah, but they're feeding it to him. He's in a
Right,
long-term care
right.
facility. It's not like he gets to pick what he's eating, really.
Exactly.
With
I
too
know.
much variability.
But I couldn't eat soup for years because of that. Like beef stew, no. Pea soup, no. But yeah, it was pretty gross. But I mean, he couldn't help it. He was a sweet guy. I would take care of him but I wouldn't eat soup.
Take care of him.
I'd take care of
The
him.
soup?
The
Soup is out.
Soup's out. Yeah. Don't ask me to go for soup.
Same scenario, except this time you don't plug the toilet,
Okay.
but you leave serious shit marks. No toilet brush in sight. What do you do?
Flush
Somebody's
a couple
following you.
times.
Somebody's following
Flush
you
a
right
couple
into the bathroom.
times and call it good.
What if that doesn't work? I'm talking about some serious shit stains.
I don't care. I mean, I leave shit stains in the toilet here and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it seems like you wouldn't be, but you are.
But I am because it'll go down eventually.
But after you shit, do you look back in the toilet after you flush the toilet?
No, I look at my shit, but I admit I do not probably look at the toilet after it's flushed. I make sure my poop went down and it didn't clog it, but I don't like analyze it for skid marks or anything.
So you would do nothing.
I would do nothing.
I see.
I'm not gonna wipe the toilet with my hand or toilet paper or something. I don't know. No.
So you come out, you've totally shit stained the toilet.
Yep.
You're like, it's cool.
It's cool.
Person follows you. They're like, dude, you totally shit stained the toilet.
Oh, sorry.
You're like, sorry, gotta go.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Everybody poops. That's what I think that would be my response. Everybody poops.
Yeah, but not everybody leaves giant stains.
Well, I can't help it. Maybe mine's just a little more. I can't help it if yours is all firm and hard and little rabbit turds. Like, I have a good consistency. If it's
So now you're getting
and-
offensive with the person. You're like,
Yeah.
yo, fuck you. I can't help
Exactly.
it if your turds come out
Yeah, are you
all
jealous
fucking
of my
hard
turd?
and they don't splat and they don't do shit. Yeah, I can't. Fuck you, man.
Exactly.
All right, Family Feud style questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, one person surveyed for these answers. That would be me. So answer as you see fit, but try to answer what you think would be a good answer or what you think I would answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Name 5 things you would smuggle into prison.
Ooh. A toothbrush.
They give you those.
They give you those?
Yep.
Brownies.
Brownies. Okay, these are your answers. Go ahead, knock yourself out. So you got one. Brownies.
Brownies. I would smuggle. Ooh, I don't want to go to prison. I don't think I would be good in prison. What am I allowed to have? What do I get in prison?
You're smuggling it into prison. So what are you smuggling into prison that you feel like you would need? So far, you've got brownies.
I got brownies. I don't know. I'm bad at this. Like smuggle into prison. I don't know. I've never been in prison, so I don't know what I couldn't get and what I would think. I guess I would smuggle like contraband items that I could sell for my own personal stuff, like cigarettes or drugs.
Okay, now you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You got brownies, cigarettes, drugs.
Brownies, cigarettes, drugs. Maybe some kind of makeup items.
Stop trying to look at my list.
I'm not looking at your list. I'm just staring, trying to think in my brain. Some makeup items so I would feel like not an ugly dirt troll. But I could probably use those to make friends with my prison bitch who's going to protect me.
Oh, no. If your prison bitch is protecting you, they're not the bitch. You are.
Oh. Whatever. I don't know. I haven't been in prison, so I don't know these
Your
terms.
eyebrows will look good according to all the prison shows that we watch. They
Right.
they thread each other's eyebrows in prison, so they all have immaculate
So
eyebrows.
treats for my protector. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would be the protector. I feel like I got a good chance of being the one in charge there. So brownies, cigarettes, drugs, makeup, and I don't even know. My cell phone. I don't know if I can handle that one though. But I need my best friend.
Okay. Well, you've really taken a long time to answer the question for
I fail.
to win at Family Feud. Would you like to hear my list?
Yes.
I actually wrote down 6. Here we go. 5 things I would smuggle into prison. Multi-tool, of course. Gotta have my multi-tool. Money. Drugs to sell or take. Some sort of a self-gratifying sexual device.
Oh, good Lord.
And these two are interchangeable. Either a butt plug or dental floss.
A what?
Butt plug or dental floss.
Why? How are they interchangeable?
Well, because I had to have 5 and I had 6. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that a butt plug replaces dental floss.
So
As
you
in
have
utility.
two,
As
you
in
have,
utility.
You have two sexual things. You got your pocket pussy and your butt plug.
No, the
You
butt
need
plug is
both
not
of those?
sexual.
Oh,
The
what
butt-
is that for?
The butt plug is sealing up my butt
Okay.
so that they can't get access to my butt.
I see.
All right, well, let's try this next part of it then. Building on the first question, how would you smuggle those in?
In my vagina.
All of them. So all of them are going in the vagina.
Well, I mean, that seems like the most
Did
obvious.
you think
type.
you're like, that's the biggest opening I have.
Yes.
That's
Well,
the-
I mean, I'm figuring I'm going to be searched, so they're going to, like, search my stuff. Either that or I'm going to have somebody sneak them in for me.
Well, I mean, I said smuggle them in. Smuggle them in.
You said
I didn't
smuggle them
say
in. You
I
didn't
said,
say-
I know, I'm clarifying. I said smuggle them in. I didn't say with somebody else or on you. But
So
I was really thinking like on you, but. That's
So
good.
I feel like I'm going to be stripped and searched. So
Oh
I would
yeah,
have
they
to...
check your vagina too.
Well, I can hold that tight and cough.
They make you cough,
Yeah, and I can still keep my stuff in there, I think.
right?
I'm going to try.
You cough and a Build-A-Bear comes out.
Right.
What? You had to bring.
I brought...
That's what you smuggled in is a Build-A-Bear.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Name 5 things that suck. Go.
Your mom?
That was my number one. Number one answer.
The vacuum? Ooh, 5 things that suck. The vacuum, your mom. History. Like, as in the class.
Okay. Right.
My vagina. And I don't know.
Your
I got-
vagina sucks.
It can.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't have a 5th one. Oh, I'm bad at this. Why is it always 5? Can't I just have 3?
That's pretty good. You got the number one answer for
Your
the
mom?
one person survey. You got the number 1 and you got the number 5.
What was the 5?
Number 1 answer was your mom.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 answer, you.
Oh.
Get it? Get
Uh-huh.
it?
Yeah.
Number 3, your job.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, hookers.
Okay.
And number 5, vacuum. All right. Next question. Top 4 answers.
Oh, 4. I might be able to do this.
Name something you open on a regular basis.
The door. My eyes. The refrigerator. And... Oh my goodness. This is terrible. A lid to something.
Okay, great. Those are really good answers.
Sorry.
No, those are good answers. No, it's just none of them were my answers.
Okay, what do you got?
Number 1 answer, your mouth.
I said my eyes. That was kind of close.
I mean, they're close in proximity. Number 2, your legs. That's a good one. Number 3, your butthole.
You open your butthole a lot?
Yeah. Just take a shit. It opens.
Well, I mean, okay.
Does it not?
I guess, yeah.
And number 4, your pee hole, which also opens.
You have a lot
your
of
pee.
orifice things there.
I
going on.
said to answer these questions
Okay.
how you believe the Beaveman would answer. You could answer them how you think you would answer or how the Beaveman would answer.
Okay.
So for future listeners, if you're going to be on the show, I'm going to ask these same sort of questions. Don't give me my answers. Give me your own answers. You still go get the... I might change the answers. I don't know. Let's see.
You have to change the questions because if they get to practice, that's not fair.
That's true. Parents often say to their children, don't touch that or get that out of your mouth. You don't know where it's been. Where are we afraid it's been? What's your number 1 answer?
Butthole.
Okay, that was not my number answer. But that's a good
On
answer.
the ground.
I said
like,
what?
in
Just
some
one
dirty
answer.
person's
You got to get the
hands.
number 1 answer, and I will not reveal the number 1 answer to that question because
Okay.
I'm going to save it. I'm
Okay,
going to
yeah,
save
save
that one
that
for
one.
the audience. So just remember that. Okay, well, I think we've done a really good job here. That wasn't even all my questions. I got to get like a shitload more because they're fun to do. Swan, you did a good job today.
Thank you.
You answered relatively quickly. You gave us some good anecdotes. Paper Doc, you as well. You were your normal philosophical. I guess I would say I mean, I guess you're really not philosophical. But you did a good job anyway. You know, that means the world to me. On my show, Beaveman and the Paper Doc, we really should talk about that because, I mean, I don't know if you know this, Beaveman. As it is my show, don't you think it should be Paper Doc and the Beaveman? What do you think? I'm gonna get back to you on that, Paper Doc, if that's okay. I mean, it's okay, just maybe before the next show. That'd be great. Maybe we could have, you could pay some money and have it redrawn and everything. You want me to finance it also? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of your thing, right? You finance it, you do the work, you do the job. I make some witty comments here and there.
I just show up and look pretty.
I'll just kind of whip my hair. I'll whip my fucking head, if you will. And that's my hair whipped. And then I whip. Yeah. I'll get back to that. For now, though, it's Beaveman of the Doc. All right. So, from the Beaveman, here in beautiful Renegade Beaver Studios. Adios, mooch fuckos. That's your cue to say goodbye, Swan.
Oh, goodbye, Swan. And to the one listener, goodbye.
Pika pika.